What's going on, YouTube? It's Kevin from KTMusicGroup bringing you another reaction video. Today, I'm going to react to a very talented band, old school, funk, R&B. And the name of that band is Maze featuring Frankie Beverly. Name of the track, name of the song is Running Away. And it was performed, it's a live performance, and it was performed at Sinbad Summer Jam, 1995, in St. Martin Islands, okay, in the the Caribbean Islands, Caribbean. How do you say that? Anyway, so we're gonna get into it. Haven't seen it in a very long time. Yeah. I'll go over some memories here as we get going. Merch available. It's now available. Go in the channel description, KTMusicGroup channel description, to find the link. All you got to do is scroll down to the link. All right, and we would appreciate it. All right, without further ado, let's get into it. Oh, also, of course, I'd like for you to consider comment, share, liking, and yeah, subscribe to the channel. Okay? All right. Enough of that. Let's get into it. Ain't nothing like live music. There was a friend of mine back in the day, I want to say around about the 2011s, that said, yeah, she actually said that I had tickets to go to, I had tickets to go to Earth, Wind & Fire concert, I was just saying. And she said, why don't you just listen to the record? Why would you go to the concert? All you have to do is listen to the record. I said, oh, you never been to a concert before. Oh, okay. Well, you're in for a surprise. You know, people don't gather in the stadiums and fill up arenas to hear songs that they've heard before if it was just going to be the same old thing. It's different every time, okay? That live music is just, you know, there's nothing like it. All right, let's get into it.
St. Martin.
Oh,
Let's groove.
The bongo man getting busy. Crowd having fun. Love live music. They get busy. Two percussionists. Hold on. Let's outline the band that they have going on. Drummer. Two percussionists. That's very Earth, Wind & Fire like. Okay. Their Earth, Wind & Fire is up here. Maze is just below them. They're not far. All right. I mean, they're in that lane. Okay. So you got a drummer, two percussionists, one on the congas, and one playing timbales and has a crash cymbal. I think they both have crash cymbals that they can use. Two keyboard players. They always have a bass player and guitar player, sometimes two. So anyway, yeah, that's usually Maze, and of course Frankie Beverly sings lead, and he plays piano, keyboards too.
If I had my way, I'd tell you what I do. I'd make it all okay. And peace for me and you. you got trouble.
This is very, at its core, very simple arrangement of instrumentation. Guitar, zing, ching, 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 ching. Just repeating that. Bass, very simple. Boom, boom, doom, 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 doom. It's gonna do that all the way through until the end. I'm giving away the secrets. And now the keyboard is following the guitar, but then it's gonna ching, 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 ching. The piano changes, the keyboard changes. Okay, then you got some other stuff, and they just laid a nice, fluffy foundation for Frankie Beverly to throw these smooth vocals over. All right, smooth, but you know he's got that gruff type voice to his sound.
But out of that you learn it's the things you want most.
Hear the tambourines?
Are the things
it's like
you
church.
gotta earn. Come on, running away. We need some rejuvenation. Come on, running away.
Oh, he hit the open hi-hat on me.
Leaving a bad situation.
Now, when you go to a concert, if you've been to a concert before, there's two major things going on. You got the front of the house speakers on the right and the left. Sometimes they might have a specialized speaker in the middle. I know at a Santana concert, he has a speaker, a main speaker. He has his guitar rig behind him, but out in front of the stage, he has a guitar speaker blasting right down the middle of the concert. Okay, but there's two mixes. You got your live music mix going out to the audience. That's the easy part, to get the audience right. The hard part, if you look right at this scene right here, you got those. I feel like the newscaster because this picture is not really here right now. You got speakers on the floor, triangle shape, pointing back at the artist, but you can't have a microphone pointing at the speaker because you'll get a screech sound. So there's a lot of compression and gating going on backstage, because if you don't get that right, the drummer is gonna be louder than everybody without the instruments on. And then it could be a big mess and nobody will be able to, you got to be able to hear yourself. You got to be able to hear your own instrument, and you got to be able to hear your own voice in live music. Okay? All right, let's get back to it. Get him, Frankie Beverly. Frankie B. Crowd having fun.
Come on now.
I could have been at this concert. I blew it. Oh man, a buddy from high school. See it, man. He's there. He won't be in this shot, but he's actually he was actually there, and I could have went. Long story for another day, but I blew it. I could have been there. Oh, time waits for no one.
Why do we keep on running away?
Still got a straight group one.
I wanna tell you one more time.
Tell him, Frankie.
If I had my way, I tell you what I do. I make it all okay.
That's another thing. On occasion back then, you could have your first verse and a different second verse, and then your third verse, you could actually repeat the first verse. what he's doing right here, and they do it a lot in church too. He's repeating the first verse and created a third verse out of the first verse just by repeating it.
And peace for me and you.
He already said all this.
I know you got.
He already said all this, but the crowd doesn't care. Me and my parents watched this a gazillion times, and may they rest in peace. Miss them like crazy. Another story for another day. Those of you who have your parents, call them, tell them you love them every day, man, because one day they're not going to answer the phone. Another story for another day. But anyway, Frankie, Frankie Beverly is he's killing this. The band's killing it. The way they came out, that intro was crazy. Let's keep going.
But I bet you learn, yes you will. It's the things you want most are the things you gotta earn. Sing it. Running away. We need some rejuvenation. That's right. Running away.
Yeah, Sinbad.
Leaving a bad situation. That's right.
See, that's what happens. Like Sinbad's he's a major comedian, right? He had his peak, whatever. But he's always been a fan of the music. And now Sinbad, this is his summer jam. He could have gone anywhere. He could have been backstage. He could have been in the skybox. I don't know, quote unquote skybox, whatever that might be. He's down there with the people having fun, Yeah, you can tell when somebody loves music and when they faking it.
I'm trying to take you people away. Get on down, 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 to back down. Running away. How the high there. Leaving a bad situation. Oh.
There's a change. Guitar change.
Get down now. Hey.
Woo! They got busy. Frankie Beverly. Frankie Beverly and Maze running away. Hey, he tore the roof off. I have a feeling that every song, in the early stages anyway, at least the songs that I choose, they all gonna be 10s to me. Like, why would I pick a song that's not a 10? You know what I'm saying? If I can go in my crate here in my mind, and the crates of records in my basement, and CDs, and what's on YouTube, I'm not gonna pick a 7 song that's a 7. You know what I mean? To me. So anyway, that's Frankie Beverly and Maze running away at Sinbad's Summer Jam. And it's a 10. You know what I'm saying? So, it's a 10. It's an A+. It's 2 thumbs up. And Frankie Beverly and Maze, if I ain't mistaken, they're still out there touring. And what this Sinbad Summer Jam did was revitalize the concert scene for those old 70s and 80s groups. 80s bands, okay? There are not really that many bands no more. Most of the band, everybody's a solo act. I tried to have a band, but that's another subject for another day too. People get to doing their own thing. Next thing you know, you're a solo artist because there's nobody else around, and you have to learn to play multiple instruments. Another story for another day. But let's keep on. Let's get on out of here with our conclusion. And until the next time, take care. Remember, good music is in the ear of the beholder. Great music is timeless. Y'all take care. Peace.